Let's refresh.
Josh G. Morning.
Hey Josh, good morning. See if the
Stephen Running. Good morning.
amazing. Somebody comes to
Doc
Rumble
Hollandaisy.
like instantly as soon as I go
Dings
live.
coming in.
Every time I go live.
Good morning.
Hey
Nay.
Doc. Hey Chili Dog.
Chili Dog. Hey Nay, good morning.
Hey. Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody?
It's going.
Let's see how long we're in here. 1 minute in. Okay, good. We made it this far. Let's see if there's notifications. Yes, they did. There they are. Great. Yeah, my tweets are getting seen, which is good. I just have to not abuse it now. I just got 2 new followers. That's great.
Chili Dog. Fucking blizzard going up here today.
Really help if you guys wouldn't curse near the beginnings of my shows. I would appreciate that. It ends up stopping my alerts from going out to my audience when you do that. Chili Dog.
Bronco. Good morning.
Hey
Nay.
Bronco, what's up, buddy? This is not an original idea. That's funny. All right.
69 mega. Comfire NWI 84%.
Really? This early in the morning?
Refined Girl
Dude, nobody's
FRYU.
jerking off in the morning, dude. Are you an idiot?
69 mega.
Well, your apologies
Comfire
accepted, Chili Dog. No
84%.
problem. You didn't know.
Refined Girl FRYU.
Whatever.
Chili Dog.
Thank you. I do
Apologies.
appreciate your apology, bro.
69 mega. Comfire NWI 84%. Refined Girl FRYU.
Yeah, they're all running to go jerk
Sean,
off to your stupid
aka
site,
Trendy
dude.
Orca. Top of the morning to you, Nay.
Hey, Sean, what's up, buddy?
Bronco. Things going well.
Good, man. Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, you know, my bananas have all recovered from the bear attacks. Everything's all caged up and looking good. The avocado might survive. They got knocked over. 2 of my bananas are really rocking good. I mean, really good. And then the shorter ones are all good. And then all the stumps are sprouting new growth. So that's your banana report for the morning. It's looking great.
You know,
What was that, Jim?
it's good to know.
Yes, yeah.
Foregoing any new bear attacks, it should be fine.
No, we had a bear come through last night, but it didn't attack the bananas. Luckily, it just walked through, I think. Rogie smelled it.
That's crazy. I can't believe you guys have bears.
Yep. Got all kinds.
Josh G. Banana is pretty hardy, it seems.
Wow, this guy
69
again.
mega. Comfire W find LV.
Dude, go away.
You are I will L.
Nobody cares about your stupid sex site, dude. Are you kidding me? Pornhub is free. So get out of here with that bullshit. Okay, so, what else? The January 6th committee recommends Trump should never hold office, public office again. Great recommendation. I've said that plenty of times. So it took them a whole goddamn investigation to come to terms with what I figured out doing this. But that's why you watch the show, because of course I'm gonna nail that shit all the time. Um, let's see. There's nothing really exciting going on. So yeah, they're saying that Vladimir Putin slipped up and called it a war. Who cares? I've been calling it a war forever, an endless war. God, it's like that's news. There must be something they're hiding with all these bullshit stories. Don't eat Doritos or yet red Jello. It poisons you. That red food dye.
I ate most of that Jello and Doritos already. I don't eat it much anymore, so it doesn't
Shit'll
do any
kill
good
you.
for me. But
Here's a report just came out. It said that red dye is killing people.
I know. You always read these things like after you've already eaten a bunch of this shit. Fuck.
What?
Recycles and garbage have to get out there now. I'm sorry, honey, I totally forgot.
Alright, I'm live.
Red Jello kills you. I really like red Jello too. Yeah. I think I've heard that somewhere.
Billy Ballantyne. Oh damn. I scoop my red Jello with Doritos while I smoke and pump gas.
I know, right? Me too. It ruins everything. I like to put the Doritos in the red Jello. It's kind of a little dessert casserole. Delicious. Apparently. Actually, that explains why it's only one thing. Huh. Yeah. Huh. It's illegal.
Nick Brown. It's freaking cold. Good morning, everyone.
It's fucking cold. Not fast.
Holly Horn. Hi Nay. Billy Ballantyne. Ha ha. Yeah. Reed Giello cake with Dorito icing was gonna be this year's Christmas surprise. Guess I'll go with plan B. Huffing free on. Doc Hollandaisy. Good morning, Nick.
Hey,
It's pretty
you
warm
save
where
folding
I'm
money
at.
with that Freon. You save folding money. Put that in your pocket. Forget about it. Don't let these grifters get you with the Doritos and the Jello. That's how they get you. A little Freon. I'll be on my way.
Nick Brown. Billy, this is great swimming weather up here. Nick Brown. Hey Doc. Holly Horn. Nice chair.
I think. It's probably
Stephen
not
Running.
Grifters.
Balmy 77 degrees. 69 mega. Comfire IRD effing LN. WLLLYU. 69 Mega. Comfire IRD effing LN. WLLLYU.
Yes. What?
Holly Horn. Going sub-zero here. Nick Brown.
Is that Holly?
14 degrees.
Hey, Holly.
50 mile per hour winds.
How's it going? Hope this guy's been spamming you. No, okay, we'll block him. Cool. Who's here? Nick! Billy! Billy's here. Okay. Scoop my red jello with
Holly
Doritos
Horn.
while I smoke and
Hi,
pump
Nick.
gas. It's freaking cold. Haha, yeah, red jello cake with Dorito icing was going to be this year's Christmas surprise. Guess I'll go with Plan B. Huffing Freon. It's pretty warm where I'm at. This is great swimming weather up here. Hey, Doc. Nice chair. Hey, Holly.
I blocked the
Sub-zero
sex bot.
temperatures. 14 degrees, 40-mile-an-hour winds. Oh, Holly, I'm blocked. I blocked a sex bot. Whoa, you actually helped me as a moderator? Well, thank you. It's not often I get help like that. Thank
Nick
you.
Brown.
Thank you for moderating.
Good morning.
That
Vegas.
would be something I would want you to
Send some of
block.
that Florida
For
weather
sure.
up here, please.
God, I don't think anybody's ever done that for me before. Thank you. If you have, let me
Holly
know.
Horn. Anytime.
I know we've got some moderators out there. I don't know if they know how to use that wrench or not. Holly does. Don't fuck with Holly. She will wrench you up, son.
83. Yo.
Right.
Okay, so I just had to take it was so funny. I feel like the kid from every time my mom does this to me, I feel like the kid from Galaxy Quest, the kid that's got the fireworks is trying to guide the spaceship down from outer space.
Nay.
That kid where he's trying to help them get through those chompers and all that shit, and his mom's like, take out the garbage right now, and he's like, I'm trying to help the captain make it through the spaceship to blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I don't care, garbage needs to go out right now. He's like, Mom! He goes out there and he takes the garbage out really fast. He comes running back in the house. So fucking funny. That was me just now, except I don't run. I kind of walk. I'm like, I'm thinking the whole time, well, I hope those people stay and keep watching my show because, I don't have the energy to run right now. Down the driveway. It's a long ass driveway. It's like a fucking runway. Takes a long time to get to the end of it. Okay, so I hope you're all having a great morning. I really didn't find a lot to talk about on the show today. I did see this one article. It was actually a tweet that somebody had said in response to what this kid had put on the internet. And I kind of wrote the title around the tweet. It was a really good analogy.
Holly Horn. Ha. When I yelled Mom, it was because my brothers were teasing me.
Mom! But anyway, it was this kid. And Holly, thank you for liking my tweets. I see that. Dave Campione, Sean Day, Samantha, thank you for the retweets, guys. Hell yeah. Yeah. Look at you guys. Okay, let's see if I can find this. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Our money is... This was written in 2012, this tweet, guys, by Lisa Clark O'Neill on Twitter. It says, our money is fake, our debt is fake, our two-party system is fake, our healthcare system is fake, our food is fake, most of the stuff we've been told is fake. Once you realize this, what you thought of as reality begins to look like a cheap set on some ridiculous B movie. And everybody in the audience loves it. Eating the popcorn and cheering on the frickin' stupid war and cheering on the stupid frickin' politicians.
She knew.
She knew. She knew. So I retweeted that. I hope you guys got to see that on my Twitter feed. That's why I made the title what I made it, because there are so many people out there that just don't get it. And not my problem, not my fault, not my job, not my issue. I don't have to convince anybody of anything. You're all on your own. All those motherfuckers are on their own, and they better fucking smarten the fuck up or face the consequences of being a fucking moron. Not my problem. You know, not going to make it my problem. I know I had some audience members that got really upset with me a few years ago when I said the same thing about Donald Trump. And I was like, you gave us fucking Hillary Clinton. Don't look at me for fucking that you want some kind of a, an endorsement, because you're not going to get it. So I ended up losing a lot of Democrat supporters during that time. In fact, that was the time basically where my show dropped off. Everyone thought I was this giant liberal. Everyone thought I was a Democrat and I was going to vote blue no matter who, and blah, blah, blah. Whole bunch of those motherfuckers found out different, didn't they? It doesn't matter what the truth is. I'm going to stick to it no matter what. And I don't care which side it's coming from. They didn't like that. Their truth was vote blue no matter who. You got to look out for women's rights. You got to do this, you got to do that. Well, what I'd seen from the left wasn't that they were looking out for women's rights. They weren't doing shit. In fact, they were trying to cover up my ability to speak on social media. I was being silenced. And as it turns out, I was 100% right. It was the fucking cuntocrats that were doing that. And some Republicans too, but they weren't coming after me. Oh, it was the Democrats that were silencing me. They didn't like what I said on Twitter. And once I figured that out, last week, I realized, it's not worth my stress levels being so high. My audience doesn't care. And you know what? You guys have shaped me into what I am today. And I appreciate that. Because I don't want to be this guy that's all empathetic and caring and fuck when nobody else gives a fuck around me. I'm just an idiot for doing that shit. So thank you for hardening me up, toughening me up, and making me not give a fuck, just like y'all don't give a fuck. That's where we're at. And it's too goddamn bad for the world, because the world had an advocate. But my audience and social media made sure to fucking silence it. So we're just going to get high, because that's what you guys really want, isn't it? You just want to get high and forget about everything else. I'm cool. I'm cool like that. If you're feeling a little guilt around any of that, not my fucking fault, not my fucking problem. You guys got a retweet and a share button. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You could have done that for years. And a lot of you have come over to Twitter, and I do appreciate that. It's a lot, but it's too late. Too little, too late. Well, it's a lot, but it's still too late. I've basically missed the goddamn boat. It's nice, though, it's like trying to climb out of a hole you can't get out of, but we are climbing, but it's not enough to motivate me to change a goddamn thing that I'm talking about today, really. So, I guess I just don't care anymore. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for freeing me of something that no one gave a fuck about in the first place. Thank you for making it painfully clear that you guys don't give a fuck about anything going on in the world either. Yeah. And if I had an audience that gave a fuck about what was going on in the world, that might be different, but I don't. I have an audience that doesn't give a fuck what's going on in the rest of the world. And that's cool. That's cool. That's what I got. That's what I'm stuck with. And I said years ago.
Running. I do. Big Mac 83.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on I-19.
I don't know, Steve. Why do you care? Why do you care? You don't have to. You don't owe me an apology. I'm not complaining. I'm thanking you guys. I'm thanking you guys. I don't want to care. I like being like this. I'm sick of being empathetic my whole fucking life. And I just, why should I worry about it? Especially when I think about all the Democrats that fucking turned their backs on me because they didn't like my narrative. They didn't like that I said fuck Joe Biden. You know, called him a child sniffer, and a rapist, and a serial liar. Hey man, I said the same shit about Donald Trump. You loved me then, but if you can't see both sides of it, then this isn't going to work. Our relationship is not going to work if you can't see both sides. And so the Democrats couldn't see both sides, and they all fucking left. It left me with independents and some fucking right-wingers. Basically, it's where we are.
Stephen running. Because of next generation.
Does anybody in the audience consider themselves a blue, no matter who Democrat? Does anybody in here consider themselves a blue, no matter who Democrat? Of course not. And that's fine. You know, it's too bad those fucking cunts didn't stick around because they would have learned something.
Hollyhorn.
Right.
No.
Because that's no way to be, especially when you find out what these people are about. You can't just blindly support people. You know? Because you never know what you're going to get. You're going to take a bite out of that box of chocolates, and one of those little chocolates is going to be a lump of dog shit. You know? So, I like the war games. The war games. Summary at the end of the movie, the computer figures it out. The only way to win this game is not to play.
Big Mac 83. I identify as a small giant. Hill House Hobo. Fuck no, they are just different heads on the same fucking monster.
Hey, Hill House Hobo. Yes, exactly. Cool. So we're all in the same place. And it took me a long time. And it was because of you guys, you know, me begging you to come to Twitter, begging you to come to Twitter, and seeing how little you gave a fuck about what was going on in that space.
Hollyhorn.
For me to realize that it just doesn't matter. We're not going to change anybody's opinions. We're not going to make any differences. We're not going to start a thing. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to get high. We're going to stay quiet. We're going to watch the world die, right? And we're going to enjoy our cannabis, and we're going to watch the world die, because there ain't shit we can do about it. Why should we get our blood pressure up over it? You know, going through this Twitter feed today and reading all of these responses to that tweet from that is a 21-year-old kid. He said, I'm 21 years old, and I've just seen the world running down my whole life. I'm wondering what it's like from an older person's perspective. And everybody agreed. They're like, man, you're lucky you've only seen 21 years of it. Try 70, 80 years of it. And that's all we've been seeing, too. A lot of elderly people reporting on that thread. It was really good. My mom and I went through some of those posts this morning. It was an eye-opener. And if there's one thing I realize, it's that everyone who's coherent, you know, and not got their fucking brains all wrapped up in this politics and this war and all the bullshit. Anybody who's coherent can see exactly that we are watching a horrible B-movie, and it sucks. The movie sucks. And we're looking at all these other people, all these Nancy Pelosi cunts around here. Oh, the movie's fantastic. All these Ukrainian war fucking douchebags. Oh, the movie's so good. Yes, we're bombing Russians, and Russians are evil. I ain't playing anymore. Not playing
Josh
into it.
G. Did you see Twitter added a view?
Yes, I did.
Tweets?
Uh-huh.
So now you can see how much engagement a tweet gets compared to our tier fave.
Yes.
We can see the subversion.
Yeah, we can see the subversion in real time now.
Doc Hollandaise.
So funny.
Cult classic.
That was funny. We can see the subversion in real time now.
Even if the food is healthy, they store it.
Like celebrating it.
A pizza box can give you liver damage. They use newspaper to serve fish and...
God. Unreal. Jiminy, Jiminy, Jiminy.
In real
Doc
time now.
Hollandaisy.
What's that?
Ha ha ha.
It's in real time. You can see
Real
the
time.
supreme
Can we do
supreme
bong
power.
hits in real time, Jiminy?
I think we can. Yeah,
Okay.
man. I think
Okay.
so, man.
No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Cheers, Jiminy. Cheers, Billy Ballantyne, Doc Hollandaisy. Everybody that's in the Rumble that's not chatting yet. Hello. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you guys are here.
Joel Froggy.
Hey, Joel. Over there in
Hello.
Australia, mate. Cheers.
Oh,
Doc Hollandaisy. Cheers, bro. Loving the show. Billy Ballantyne. Stryer.
You know what's funny is when I'm doing a late show and I need to go to sleep or something and I put True Black in the bong, I don't smoke at all, and then I wake up the next day. I forget that it's True Black and I hit it. And then next thing you know, I'm just completely out of it.
Fuck yeah. No time to watch while I do a quiet room.
Yeah, those times are funny, aren't they? That wasn't it. I'm just saying, it's funny when it happens. I hurt my arm yesterday. God damn it. Fucking moving those goddamn bricks around in the creek, man. I pulled a muscle in my bicep. Pisses me off. Those rocks are so heavy. And I'm bent over, picking them up in the water. It's dangerous. Fuck, dude. I once fell over with one of those rocks in my hands. It sucked. I got hurt, too. A Quizo. Wow, dude. I haven't heard, man. Nobody does fucking quick wash anymore, dude. Are you kidding me? Holy shit.
Been to Australia.
Dude, I haven't heard the term quick wash in fucking, I swear,
3:30
it's been
GM.
10 years. Quick wash.
ISO? Quick wash is not ISO?
Yeah, it's using isopropyl alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a really low yield, low quality.
All right.
But the worst part is that you waste the cannabis when you're not using butane. You're just wasting it with alcohol.
Doc Hollandaisy.
Ugh.
I was wondering what Quizo was.
See, the thing is, alcohol works great at removing the oil from bud if you let it soak and you want to get it all out. When you're
Your
quick
house
washing,
hobo.
it doesn't get to work as
Just
much.
the easiest option for me with what I have available.
I understand. That's what my buddy in Canada used to do because he didn't have access to butane. I know. I think there's been people in different parts of the world that didn't have access to butane, not good butane. And so they did alcohol washing. You know, you got to do it fast, and that's the thing. That's why you end up not getting as much with butane. Butane, you can fucking take your time and let it get all of it. You can do nice and slow. It'll draw all the shit out of it, all the heads out. It's really good. Butane works great. But alcohol, man, you're basically making RSO unless you're doing it quickly. And then if you're doing quickly, then you're only getting a tiny little bit. But it's a higher quality. Of course, it's a higher quality. Man, quick wash, holy shit.
Hill House Hobo. I have it all in the freezer getting nice and cold.
You use an isopropyl? We got a drop in the market right here. I don't know what's going on. Big drop. We were plucking along for 18 hours, and now, boom, all of a sudden it's dropping right now. I cover the highs, I cover the lows. We are dropping. We just went back over 800. So, but Ethereum's under remember I told you it was 1222, right? It's at 1215. Way under where Ethereum needs to be to boost Bitcoin. So until Ethereum goes back up, we're not going to see any action here. Pretty sure.
Billy Ballantyne. Smoking from a Coke can, heating the stove for some hot fess, with some quick wash before cops comes on at 4. Then I'm headed to Hot Topic. Hill House Hobo. Would love to blast instead, but fucking picked up strep, so wheezing like Herbert the pervert.
Sorry, Hill House Hobo. I too have been sick for the last week. But luckily not strep. Luckily, oh shit, dude, strep would kill me. That's the last thing I need. I'd be in so much pain. I'm sorry you had to go through that. But I have been sick. I've had a cold, and I'm finally, it's breaking up, I'm getting it out of my chest, but it's taking forever. Listen to this. Objective observers should have dismissed the credibility of attorney Sidney Powell within moments of her taking the microphone at a news conference held shortly after the 2020 election. Yeah, I mean, we were laughing and laughing and laughing at her. And I was talking about releasing the Kraken. I was putting out memes, tweets. We were talking about it. We were laughing about that woman. I said, that woman's fucking crazy. She's going to bring the receipts. She's not making any sense at all. She doesn't have any evidence whatsoever. I was like, this woman's a total phony. I was like, I can't believe that people are taking her seriously. But like the title of this movie says, it's like you're watching a really bad B movie and the audience is just eating it up. Eating it up. They can't look away, and they're and in their other hand they're fucking whacking off to it. And I'm like, what are you doing? Or what? No words. That's it. That Sidney Powell literally just wiped me out of words. I have nothing to say. The amount of shock. And did I sound like Andrew Tate there first? The amount of shock? I sounded like Andrew Tate there for a second. The amount of disbelief and the fact that it was so easy for me to see and so hard for Republicans to see, and that when I would go on the internet, Twitter was completely hiding my tweets. No one ever saw any of my Sidney Powell tweets. In fact, here, let's find them. It'd be really easy. Twitter makes this so simple, man. If you ever want to find tweets from any person, this is how you do it. Go to Twitter. Okay. Left side, there's a magnifying glass. Click the magnifying glass. Okay. Where it says search Twitter at the top, just type in the person you're looking for, Nays Garden, and then type in the term, Powell. Powell additionally blames inflation rates on, okay. Sidney Powell, here we go. In addition to calculate Sidney Powell's net worth, simply subtract $1.3 billion from only $5 million at most. Too bad she can't represent herself, but she actually needs a good lawyer too. Maybe if Giuliani and Powell work together, they could find one. Bro, I got some badass tweets. Dude, that got 6 likes. My bad. And this other one, this got 10 likes. When Giuliani and Powell go to court for $3 billion in total suits from Dominion, I wonder how much of that presented evidence the convo "we ignore facts" couch is going to pay attention to. Oh, Nick Brown. Nick Brown heard that one. Nick Brown got that one. The convo "we ignore facts" couch. That was back at January 25th, 2021. So, yeah, man. I had some good Sidney Powell freaking tweets, and if I could find my my Kraken, ones. I could just type in
Billy
Kraken.
Valentine. Does anyone remember rising shotguns? Waking up with your friends laughing at you. That was stupid.
No. Dominion Voting sues Sidney Powell for defamation. I said, it says the $1.3 billion lawsuit is the first in a series of legal actions. I said, wait, don't run off to Parler just yet. Read this first. The Kraken has been released. I was all over that shit. It got 2 comments. The Cracker has been released. Should I expect a saltine? Buttery? Someone said. So once again, you know, we knew about Sidney Powell. That's funny. So anyway, I go back to this article that, you know, I divulged from, and I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. But let's go back to this article. Okay. So, objective observers should have dismissed the credibility of attorney Sidney Powell within moments of her taking the microphone at a news conference held shortly after the 2020 election. This was the news conference centered on President Donald Trump's crumbling effort to retain power, which Rudy Giuliani's hair leaked. Oh, we covered that. We covered that on this show. A cramped, bizarre affair held at the national headquarters. Does anybody remember the leaking hair from Giuliani that we covered on the show? The Republican Party in D.C. And despite the stratospheric bizarreness of Giuliani's unstable claims about the security of the presidential election 2 weeks before, Powell managed to rocket right past him. You know, you're just like, you got to say a smile. You got to put a smile on your face when you say that. What had happened, see, was that voting machines were corrupted by insert a mishmash of claims looping in the internet, dead Venezuelan dictators, various other communist algorithms, and a cabal of democratic actors. It was so ludicrous that when someone in the audience asked Powell if a server had been seized in Germany, a newly emergent claim based on one tweet and picked up by One American News, Powell sagely confirmed the report, adding that she didn't know whether good guys got it or bad guys got it. It was just a made-up tweet, right? That's so sad, isn't it? For her. That was on November 19th, 2020. By the end of the day, Powell was entirely discredited. Fox News host Tucker Carlson reached out to Powell to invite her on his show. Sure, he told viewers he was skeptical, but we don't dismiss anything anymore, particularly when it's related to technology. He noted that his show had covered UFOs mostly because other shows wouldn't. There's evidence that a lot of things that responsible people used to dismiss out of hand as ridiculous are in fact real, he said. What is that in reference to UFOs? Are in fact real? Wow, that's fucking weird. So Tucker Carlson believes in UFOs. That's fucking weird. So he offered an interview to Powell asking that she provide evidence of her claims, which of course she didn't. Carlson and his team pressed, politely he said, leading Powell to eventually end the conversation in a snit. So Carlson called her out. They asked for evidence. She didn't have any. Why are we telling you this, he concluded? We're telling you this because it's true, and in the end, that's all that matters. The truth. It's our only hope. It's our best defense, and it's how we're different from them. Hey, Tucker Carlson, man, I love you for that whole 20 seconds of your life. And that's it. But, man, this is me. All right? This is me, and this is Tucker Carlson pretending to be me for 20 seconds. And he does a really good job. And I'm going to read that statement to you one more time, because I got to tell you, he nails it there. It's so true. You know, it doesn't matter what your friends are saying. If something's not true, hey man, are you going to be based in reality or are you going to be based in fucking narrative? And he's always narrative. You know, he works for Fox News. He's the head guy over there. You know, he's writing the goddamn talking points, I'm sure. But when he busted Sidney Powell, and he came clean with his audience, and he decided not to play the narrative that Trump was playing. You know, Sidney Powell was Trump's lawyer. She was going to come in there. She went into the Oval Office, right? Look at this sentence. Why are we telling you this, he concluded. We're telling you this because it's true. And in the end, that's all that matters. The truth. It's our only hope. It's our best defense. And it's how we're different from them. Now, yes, that applies to Nays Garden. It doesn't apply to Tucker Carlson, but it did whenever he exposed Sidney Powell. It's just too bad he's not like that with everything. It's just too bad he didn't call Donald Trump on all his lies, you know, or Rudy Giuliani, or anybody else. He could do. He's done it with Joe Biden. He's done it with Kamala Harris. You know, he does it against Democrats. Why doesn't he do it against Republicans as much?
Trendy Orca. Cheers, Nay should be elected president.
No. The extent to which Carlson himself cares about the accuracy of his claims is certainly debatable. But here he was clearly right. Powell had nothing, and her claims weren't worth treating seriously. Within days, the Trump campaign publicly disowned her. It was the smartest thing they could have done. You know, she's a fucking Looney Tune. And, she helped some people see how crazy the fucking Republicans were about all of this. Unfortunately, it didn't, not enough noticed it, and too many piled on with her. Okay, but a week later, Powell got a Fox News interview anyway. The host wasn't Carlson, but Sean Hannity, whose obsequious, that's a good word, obsequious treatment of his pal Trump was only amplified by Trump's re-election loss. Obsequious. Okay, Google. Obsequious definition. I have no idea what it means.
Here's the definition of obsequious.
Obedient. Obedient. Yeah, subservient. So he licks the balls of Donald Trump. So whose, ball-licking, ass-sniffing treatment of his pal Trump was only amplified by Trump's re-election loss. The ostensible predicate. What's up with these words? Okay, Google. Ostensible definition.
Here's the definition of ostensible. Stated or appearing to be true.
Okay.
Not necessarily so.
Oh, not necessarily true. Okay. So seemingly true, but not necessarily true. Predicate for Powell's appearance was that she was acting as a lawyer for Mike Flynn, Trump's one-time national security advisor, who had pleaded guilty to misleading federal investigators. Halfway through the interview, though, Hannity turned the discussion to Powell's claims about voting machines. He noted that he discussed...
Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Orca. Nay for president.
He noted that he discussed the issue with her on his radio show, asking her why the people she claimed had observed the election being stolen hadn't signed affidavits to that effect. She indicated that some were government employees worried about repercussions. One of Powell's sources, we later learned, was a guy she'd presented as having served in military intelligence, but who, instead, had been a trainee in one program, dropping out before it was completed. But Hannity was apparently satisfied with that answer. He asked if anyone had examined the machines for evidence of this activity. Powell promised that such analysis was imminent. Hannity, realizing he'd left a rhetorical slam dunk on the table, jumped back in.
Stephen running. Hannity testified he really knew Trump lost ... but pushed he won on Fox.
Which is his prerogative. We allow these cunts to lie to us. And we watch their shows. Anytime someone ever comes in here and says, I was watching Fox News, and I'm like, why do you watch that shit? This is, when you watch a channel like that, you're giving them support for them to fucking just keep lying to you. And unfortunately, CNN is the exact same thing. And I have to watch that to try to stay up with what's going on in the world. And I have to wade through all of the narrative that CNN throws at me constantly. Pro-war, 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 more money, more weapons, more Ukraine, yay, Ukraine's the best. Oh, Russia bad, Russia's war, Putin bad, bad, Putin's so bad, Putin's really bad, yay, America, yay, Biden, yay, Kamala Harris, yay, war, Patriot missile systems, more money, more war, yay, war. That's all I get on CNN. And I get it on MSNBC too. And it makes me sad that you don't get a counter narrative on CNN to that. You don't get an anti-war reporter to go on there and say, hey, you know, all this is bad. You got to go on the internet to find that.
Learned from you.
Yeah, you have to filter. Exactly. Never accept it all. You take what you can and you leave the rest behind because most of it's bullshit now. But anyway, Hannity realized he left a rhetorical slam dunk on the table, jumped back in. Wait, didn't Democrats like whistleblowers? Why weren't they pushing to hear from these witnesses? Powell offered that they only like liars who claim to be whistleblowers. Hannity wrapped up, everyone thinks these machines are bad, he said, and when the whistleblowers were safe, he would welcome them onto his show. He then changed subjects, suggesting that voting in Georgia was compromised and calling for that state's Governor Brian Kemp to step in. None of this is particularly surprising, of course. Fox News is explicit that Hannity's is an opinion show, right? Didn't I just say that? I said Hannity can say whatever he wants.
CNN is so freaking
It's
biased.
his prerogative. It's an opinion show. He can lie. If his advertisers and his audience wants those lies, then, you know, they show that by people tuning in and his numbers going up. You know, this is the B movie that everybody's fucking eating the popcorn and they just love it. And we're sitting here like, this movie sucks. What is wrong with you? You don't know anything about movies. You know? God. I didn't bother to buy popcorn because I saw how bad this movie sucked from the very start. That's despite the program having all the trappings of a news program, down to the omnipresent Fox News logo in the corner. But it's consequential. Dominion Voting Systems, the company whose machines were identified by Powell as facilitating massive fraud in the presidential election, sued her and Fox News and others for defamation. In a deposition taken as part of the suit, Hannity reportedly admitted that he offered Powell a platform despite her lack of credibility. I did not believe it for 1 second, he said, according to an attorney for Dominion. So, you know, it would be excellent to just contrast Sean Hannity lying and just talking about election fraud, and in between each statement to put, I did not believe it for 1 second. I did not believe it for 1 second. I did not believe it for 1 second. Intersperse that in a video because he looks his audience in the eye. You know, he looks right into that camera and he lies to them with, I think the word is impunity. Okay, Google. Impunity definition.
Josh G. Cue the
No
Entourage
recourse.
theme song.
Impunity.
Yeah.
Exemption from punishment.
Exemption from punishment, right? He don't have to worry about anybody coming after him. And he just looks right in that camera and he just says what he's going to say. But in his brain, I did not believe it for 1 second. And yet his millions of ass-licking, ball-sucking, gargling his fucking cum down their throat, fucking audience member, moron, cunt, bitches, still accept him. You know, I can't make this up. This is the title of this video. And it is a B movie, bro. And how these people think that they're watching, you know, a fine foreign film or something, you know, something really
Josh
artsy.
G.
It's,
oh shoot, it's curb your enthusiasm,
it's,
woo.
and I've said it years ago. We're in idiocracy. It happened. It's already happened. We're in it. That's it. We're that dumb. We're that fucking pathetic. We're that stupid collectively. But it is consequential. Dominion Voting Systems, the company whose machines were identified by Powell as facilitating massive fraud in the presidential election, sued her and Fox News and others for defamation. In a deposition taken as part of the suit, Hannity reportedly admitted that he offered Powell a platform despite her lack of credibility. I do not believe it for 1 second, he said, according to an attorney for Dominion. Perhaps the Fox News host thinks this makes him look better. He wasn't hoodwinked by this obvious nonsense, but of course, he put Powell on the air anyway. He broached the subject of voting machines. He failed to push on her claims of secret evidence. I love that one. She had secret evidence. She had secret evidence. Fucking dumb bitch. Treating them as though he believed them, even as he more recently claims he didn't. In 2020, Hannity's show was the most watched on cable news. Wow. There's the problem, guys. There's the problem. You idiots can't tell when somebody's lying to you. Or, if you can tell, you just want to go along with the lie because it makes you feel good about who you are. Which is it? We need to get some Sean Hannity supporting Republicans in here right now to explain this to me so I can, I can start to understand where these fucking dipshits, these fucking fucksticks are coming from. Because, this level of ignorance and stupidity baffles me, man.
Never watch Fox News. Sean, aka Trendy Orca. Fox News is so far into the whole Trump is being persecuted by Nancy Pelosi. Billy Ballantyne. Yes. I don't leave my house anymore because Brando tastes like stupid. Call me Howard Hughes.
Dude, on Don't Look Up. No, I'm sorry, on Don't Look Up, when the Fox News guys are reporting about topless car washes or something
83.
right when the fucking meteor's hitting.
Hash. Josh G. Sean Hannity plays his hardest to be Trump.
What did you capture? It's just a smiley face. His millions of ass-licking, ball-sucking, gargling his fucking cum
Sean,
down their
aka
throat.
Trendy
Fucking
Orca.
audience member, moron, cunt
And
bitches
honestly, both sides
still
are
accept
proven
him.
to be willing to lie to push your agenda.
I can't make this up. This is the title of this video. And it is a B movie, bro. And how these people think that they're watching, a fine foreign film or something, something really artsy. It's, and I said it years ago. We're in, and yet. Oh, you cut it off? Of ass-licking, dude, you cut off the end, man. Why'd you cut off Idiocracy? Damn it. Do it again. Make it better. Psh, unreal. Psh, unreal. We are in an idiocracy.
Billy Ballantyne. They hit Apophis last flyby from us last week.
Heavy Pete.
The asteroid that will hit us in 2063 flew between us and the moon this month, and they buried the story so assholes wouldn't freak. That's a plot in Don't Look Up, and they actually did it. Heavy Padilla. Good morning, Nay.
How big is that asteroid? How much damage will it do? Is it 13 kilometers across? That's a planet killer. That's what we like to call a planet killer. So, I'm really going to take this right to my heart. Really, right to the heart.
Billy Ballantyne. 300 feet wide. Apophis.
Oh. How much damage could that do? That thing seems pretty small. Wouldn't it break up in our atmosphere? Shit.
Vikmuk.
My metal
83.
roof on top of my house would deflect
Okay.
that thing, palsy. Just, hey, send it here over to my house. I'll deflect it off my roof. 300 feet. I don't know, man. At least it's now 13 kilometers. So, all right. I'm going to keep going on this one because we didn't finish it. Hannity's show was the most watched on cable news, as it had been the previous 3 years. Millions tuned in every night, including on November 30th, 2020, when Hannity allowed Powell to make baseless claims that Carlson had debunked more than a week earlier because those claims boosted Trump's political efforts. Dude, it's so sickening, man. It's like, but these are opinion shows, and these guys are allowed to do whatever they want. And if morons out there are going to tune in, then they're just going to keep doing it. Because we're idiots, and people don't realize that they're fucking idiots. That's the saddest thing, is stupid people don't know they're fucking stupid. That's the saddest thing. And you can't tell them they're stupid, because they don't think they are. And even if you say, hey, you're stupid, no, and I'm not saying that as a cut down. I mean, your ability to process information in your brain is less than average of most people. That's what I mean when I say you're stupid. I mean, you're literally fucking stupid. And if you're not, then you're just a fucking dumb racist cunt. It's one or the other, but and in some cases it's both. But it's one of those for sure. Did you do it again, Merc? Did you fix it? You gotta leave the point in there. I try to keep it concise, man. I know. I know if I hesitate, it's gonna get cut off. I know that.
Billy
That's why I try to keep
Ballantyne.
it concise.
Nope. Says Apophis will be the same as 1,000 tons of TNT. Same as thousands of nukes at once. The impact site will be hundreds of miles wide and blot the sun for 15 months.
Not my problem. Not my problem. It's not your problem either. And you know what? If all you smart kids out there will stop having kids, it won't be your problem either. But all you people that want to have children,
Vikmuk,
you want kids
83.
on the planet when that fucker hits?
Okay, I redid the clippy.
Okay, let's go check it out. That makes me happy. No, more likely a lie. What's more likely a lie? Soldiers welded into their tanks by Nazis seems about normal to you? What? More likely a lie? Dude, they literally showed him busting him out of the fucking top of the goddamn fucking tank, man. Whatever you gotta tell yourself so you can go to sleep at night, buddy. I saw the video. I'm not even gonna engage that guy. That's funny. He's more patriot than me. So let's move on. Let me see this clip. What he's gonna say, but in his brain, I did not believe it for 1 second, and yet his millions of ass-licking, ball sucking, gargling his fucking cum down their throat, fucking audience member, moron, cunt, bitches, still accept him. You know, I can't make this up. This is the title of this video. And it is a B movie, bro. And how these people think that they're watching, you know, a fine foreign film or something, you know, something really artsy. It's, and I've said it years ago. We're in Idiocracy. It happened. It's already happened. We're in it. That's it.
We're literally
that dumb. We're that fucking pathetic.
I'm so glad you left that in.
Stupid, collectively.
That's good, bro. That made a big difference.
What he's gonna say.
Thank you.
But in his brain,
Thank you.
I did
Thank you. Thank you for making that clip, bro. If you could just focus on doing shit like that, bro, it would really help a lot. You know?
Vigmuk 83.
That was really good, bro. It's like, when I'm making sense, I want people to be able to hear that. It's got to be done in these little clips. It's the only thing people are going to hear and see that's going to get, you know. And now that I'm a blue check on Twitter, man, people are going to start seeing your retweets or my retweets of your stuff. So get ready for that and put some quality out there, you know.
Josh G.
Don't make me look bad.
Damn son, window open. I can hear those squeakers.
You can hear the birds?
Josh G.
You can hear the hawks outside. Yeah, they're flying around probably. They make a lot of noise. Did you hear that drill running? There's a drill running. He's putting some screws into something, some metal or something.
Vigmuk 83. Is that blue check fee per month? Or is it a one-time fee?
No, dude, it's $8 a month, and I don't mind fucking paying for it because I'm sick of being silenced on social media. And I've always said, dude, if I could pay to have people hear my voice, I
Josh
would,
G.
because I'm sick of being silenced
No,
and
I
muzzled.
just hear peaceful
I
nature sound
curse. Yes, I curse. My bad. I say curse words. So, you know, I get slapped with muzzles and algorithms. And it's tough, man. It makes it really hard. No one curses like me. No one curses like me. And you know what? It just feels right for me. It feels good. I cannot express myself without the curse words. It's impossible for me to convey my vulgar perceptions of the data that is presented to me
83.
without using curse words to
It's
do
pretty
it,
goddamn sad
because
now that they
I'm
want to
not
charge
being
$8
honest
a
with
month
you
for free
unless
speech
I'm
slash buffering.
cursing, and you're hearing how vulgar I feel about some of the things that I'm talking about. That's it. I have to curse. I started that. I was the first one to curse on YouTube. It was me. Everyone was scared to do it. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. And man, right from the start, the very first time it flew out of my mouth, and I was like, that's not enough. That felt good, but that's not enough. This has got to keep going. And then, you know, 2 years later, Jake Uger on the Young Turks, he says, fuck you, you know, on his show. And I'm like, you saw me do it, bitch. You know I blazed that trail for you. You know I blazed that trail for you. Because back then, they weren't big. They were not big. The Young Turks were very small back then. Believe it or not. And I felt like, you know, if it weren't for me, with, you know, every day coming out here and just cursing up a storm, people like him would still be, you know, watching their language. People like Jimmy Dore, you know, be watching their language, watching what you say. Who was it? Oh, yeah, it was Jimmy. He called somebody a cunt. I was like, good for you, bro. You know, now that you can say whatever you want on your show and you don't have to worry about getting algorithmed. He can say whatever he wants now. It's great. It's nice. I'll try to work up to that. Because I got some, there's a lot of cunts out there. You know, and as far as I'm concerned, they need to be called cunts. You know? There's a lot of shit people out there and they need to be fucking called out. And I'm sick of people not being able to say what they really feel. You know, because of some
Billy
fucking
Valentine.
muzzling,
You better hurry up and
Nazi
patent the
out
word
there
fuck then.
that doesn't want to hear your
George
narrative because they
Carlin
don't like
had
the
some
cursing.
tall claims.
No, I don't want to patent it. You got me all wrong. You think I want to patent it. I'm saying everybody should be saying exactly how they feel. And it's just too bad that everybody's scared to do it. And I'm saying I'm the one that opened up the door for everyone else. No one wants to give me credit for it. I think they're scared of me or something, which is really weird. I mean, because if you talk to anybody that knows me personally, like Iceman, you know, he'd be like, dude, that dude's, there's nothing to be scared of. Why are you frightened of letting him speak to people? What, you think he's going to, like, start some kind of a psychotic movement or something? Because I wouldn't do that. I have no intention of doing anything like that. Just some things need to be said, man. And, you know, Joe Biden needs to be called out for the fucking liar he is. Donald Trump needs to be called out for the fucking liar that he is. You know, Kamala Harris needs to be called out. She's not black. You know, Nancy Pelosi, she robbed the fucking people of, you know, millions of dollars because she's a fucking dumb cunt. You know, Mitch McConnell, he's a fucking cunt. Lindsey Graham's a war fucking, you know, a cum-guzzling fucking cunt. You know, it goes on and on and on. We could go all the way down the line. It doesn't fucking matter. They're all cunts. They're all douchebags. And they need to be called as such. And I'm here to do it every fucking day. You know, I'm just the one that's going to say what needs to be said when it needs to be said. And that should make you feel good. And I've got the freedom to say it now. And I'm going to be saying it. So, if you're sick of all this shit as much as I am, and I am just sick of it. I'm sick of people being fucking ignorant. I'm sick of people being stupid. Well, then come hang out with me and we'll get high and we'll be smart together. How about that? You know, we'll be intelligent over here, and if you can handle my vulgarities, because that's how I feel about stuff, then, you know, I'll try to deal with all of yours too, because you're a lot of people. And I'm just one dude. You are a lot of people, man. I love that you're all here. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. The numbers lately have just been phenomenal. I haven't wanted to shut down a show after an hour in weeks. And that's 3 shows a day, every day. So, I remember, man, it was tough. You know, just a few months ago, I was losing faith. And then we got on Rumble, and it changed everything. So, I'm just happy to have that second stage, you know. Oh, I found a seed last night. I didn't even know it. We were smoking last night. I don't know how this happened. And I went through, I tried to find seeds, and then I popped, you know, whatever. It was kind of dark, I guess. This giant seed had popped out and landed right here, and I didn't even see it. And, you know, because I always put them away as soon as I find one. I make a big deal about it. I went to sleep. I woke up this morning. I came out here, sat down, started getting my show ready. I looked down, and I'm like, I put my finger on it. I'm like, oh my God, that's a seed. There's this giant seed. So I've got so many now. I'm all excited. All excited. Where are we at? Jiminy.
Yeah.
You ready to smoke?
Yeah.
Okay, James Davidson, CA, Canada.
That's my name.
James Davidson,
Alright.
Canada.
I want to be regarded as such.
Okay.
All right.
Who's
Who's
James Simpson?
that? Okay, well, I have two last names, so that's my actual last name, though. Yeah. Marriage thing. Yeah.
So you took your husband's last name? What?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't get it. That's okay. I don't need to get everything. That's another thing. I don't have to understand everything in this world to be happy. You just be James Davidson Simpson, Jiminy, Weed Man, Dope Man. You've been so many fucking names.
Yeah.
You've got more names than anybody I know. Oh, Casper Schizo.
That's right.
That's probably the most accurate.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, probably, actually. Yeah. All right.
No longer got any cannabis. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Billy Ballantyne and Baba Blue Jaws over there on the Rumble. Cheers. Top of the hour, he says.
Billy Ballantyne. Jiminy is Casper. Oh,
Yeah, Jiminy's Casper Schizo.
That's right. Jiminy's Casper. Casper's Jiminy.
Weed Man.
Weed Man. Brad Boy 84.
Oh my God, Rad Boy. Oh my God.
I was the one that this Samantha over here, she made the name up for me when I was. Remember? Yeah, when I first started YouTube.
Rad Boy?
First started. Yeah, that was like the first name.
Bro, how long have you
gave
two
her.
been together?
She started me. Wow, we've known each other for like 20 years.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Holy
yeah, we haven't been
shit.
together that long.
Are you married?
No.
You are common law.
Well, yeah. Back in the day, we knew each other. She started up my YouTube. I didn't know any of that shit. Gave me that stupid name because it was from some meme. It was from a meme.
Rad Boy.
Yeah,
I
that was-
forgot about Rad
That was-
Boy.
Yeah.
That was the
Rad Boy.
first. Rad Boy was the first name I remember you as.
Yeah. And I used to come in and fight with all the trolls. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
God
in the
damn,
comment
bro.
section.
When do you know what year that was?
12 years ago? More? No, well, she made that name for me 15 years ago or more. And I went into the chat with it. I didn't really use it because I didn't use the account for anything other than music. You were the first person I subscribed to. So that was about 12 years ago.
Dude, I'm honored. I'm the first person on YouTube you subscribe to.
Yeah.
That's so
'cause I was looking at
badass.
reviews. Before that, I just used it for music clips and shit.
That's fucking. I'm honored.
I didn't use it. Yeah, well, it wasn't on phones and stuff, so yeah.
You guys looking at all of these green stripes coming in? This is a lot of volume coming in.
Billy
Don't get
Ballantyne.
excited unless
I moonlight as HT Hawk Fluffy Pants.
Ethereum goes up to 1222. So it's still at 12, 16, 17. It's not doing anything, but that's still a lot of volume coming in. It's frustrating, man. Last more than 24 hours.
Josh
it's just
G.
been flatline.
Elon keeps offering polls on what the public thinks he should do in regard to his changes. Moran doesn't realize people will just opposite to his changes every single time to rob him of power. Josh G. It's so funny.
Does he have another poll up?
Billy Ballantyne. I'll give Elon a poll, all right.
6 hours ago. Tweet impression count should stay on left, move to right. Huh. I don't mind it on the left side. But, the comments were always on the far left, so I don't know how I feel about that. Tweets are read 100 times more than they are liked. Really? Then how come this one has 38,000 likes and it says it's only been read 15.3 thousand times? Right above his fucking tweet that says that.
Josh G. I like left too. Now I'm gonna be missing
I'm
your
sorry.
favorites all the time.
15.3 million
Just wanna
views.
kiss him
My
out.
bad. My bad. There's an M after the 15.3. My bad. That's funny. So, Elon Musk just had to offer a $7,000 rebate on Teslas because the stock has dropped so bad that they are desperately trying to recoup. Not looking good.
Josh G. Dude, some of yours from only a couple hours ago have a few hundred.
A few hundred views? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they get views, but people aren't liking them. You know? In Cuba, most food is produced by small farmers, many of whom practice agroecology, a sustainable approach to food production and rural development. You know, I basically did that in California, you guys, with my compost. You know. What am I seeing, dude? Oh. My pinned tweet has 464 views and it's got 10 likes. Now, I retweeted something from Nikki. It's got 1 total view. 44 minutes ago. That's not tracking yet, obviously. It takes a while, I guess, for the tracking to kick in. Oh, yeah, here's something I put up. It's got 34 views. 34 views, 3 likes. Another test of my $8 elite status, naysgarden.com. 32 views, 2 likes. Another one with 32 views. One right after the other. 32, 32. That's throttling. Next one, 155. Who wants a live show? Testing my new blue check to see if anyone sees this. 8 likes. 155 views though. And here's one with 149 views. This is all throttling. It's so obvious. Got my blue check. Looking forward to actually being heard for once. 8 likes. The kitty litter photograph has 235 views, 10 likes.
That gives you, well, that says a lot.
Ron DeSantis tweet, 100 views, 8 likes.
Just take more pictures of the cat. Oh, man.
I talk a lot of shit about Max, but this was some of his best work to date. 95 views, 4 likes. Nothing really has a lot of views. Okay, this Ron DeSantis one. Governor Ron DeSantis is desperately seeking someone other than himself to blame for the 83,000 COVID deaths in his state. Great news, Governor. We found him. See who the actual criminal is in the photo below. It's a picture of Ron DeSantis. 287 views, 14 likes. So, these are unbelievable numbers for my Twitter feed to get 14 likes on something.
Billy Ballantyne. Yes. When you find Gorilla Glue seed and save it. That's agroecology. When you throw a banana peel in a compost pile, that's agroecology. Whereas GMO farming developed all aspects of growth by cloning seeds and using synthetic soils.
Ah, okay, because I've actually never heard of agroecology before. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. Just sustainable farming for me is just common sense farming. It's just looking at the forest floor and emulating that in a
Stephen Running.
in a non-natural
FTX
setting.
head out on $250 million bond.
Yeah, we covered that. We already covered that.
You're not going to have a
Putin going all in the
have to have money set.
Ukraine. Got us in so many different.
That's all that matters.
These people that are thinking that they're destroying Russia's, weapons capability, they're forgetting one thing. While you're destroying Russia's weapons capability, those weapons are being used to obtain exactly what they want. They're using those weapons. It's this line of thinking, the way people try to frame shit so that they can justify it. It's how they watch a B movie, you know, and think they're watching gold. You know?
Stephen running. 45 billion more for bullshit war.
Yeah. 45 billion. $1.7 trillion spending bill. 45 billion going for Ukraine. Huh. This should be interesting.
Mariupol was an early target of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The assault in the opening weeks was relentless and deadly.
И каждый день засыпаюсь с мыслью, хоть бы это все был сон, а просыпаюсь с сознанием того, что это реальность.
The port city on the Sea of Azov was a symbolic and strategic prize for Russia. The siege lasted 86 days. Attacks on the maternity hospital and the drama theater, with hundreds of people inside, exposed Russia's disregard for civilians and the laws of war. The last Ukrainian fighters in Mariupol surrendered in May, but the Russians are still waging a campaign on the city, this time to wipe out all traces of its Ukrainian identity. Street names, monuments, school curriculum, even the currency, all have been replaced.
Переписування історії, переписування національної ідентичності, ну про що казати? Зруйноване місто, що вони роблять? Вони змінюють таблички на домівках з українські на російські.
Associated Press journalists were the last international team to leave the city in March. With Mariupol under Russian control for the past 8 months, information and access have been limited. But we've been able to detail life under Russian occupation through interviews with more than 30 witnesses and survivors, documents, videos, and satellite imagery. About 50,000 homes and apartments have either been demolished or are slated to come down in the coming weeks and months. 110 Mitropolitska Street is one of them, including the apartment Ina Nepomniashaya called home. AP witnessed a Russian tank strike her high-rise residential building on March 11th. Neighbors say 2 women in the corner units were killed. Ina and her family were at a shelter when their apartment took a direct hit.
Я, конечно, уже потом просто не спала, говорю, не может быть, это он. И я думала, честно, что первое, что это как раз угол, а у нас в этом углу стояла кровать, где спала тетя, и...
So this is the war that CNN says they're winning. Ukraine's winning, everybody. Russia's on the run, man. They're using all their weapons and they got nothing left. So send 45 billion more dollars.
Facilities were damaged beyond repair. The airstrike on the maternity wing of Hospital Number 3 struck at some of the city's most vulnerable. Pregnant
Does it
women
look
and
like?
newborns.
Does it look like we're winning?
Первые дни, конечно, я вообще даже не помню, как
Is this what winning looks
со мной
like?
было, потому что в тумане находится сознание.
Ivan Kalinin's pregnant wife was carried out of the hospital on a stretcher. She died that night along with their unborn child.
Don Lemon says, so you're talking about perpetual war? And the guy looks at him and says, forever war. Endless war. Oh, okay. Endless war. This is winning. CNN likes this.
There have been no signs
Hillary
of rebuilding the maternity
Clinton
wing.
likes
The
this.
renovations are underway in other parts of
Joe
Hospital Number
Biden
3
likes
and
this.
Hospital Number 2. Although most of the
You
medical
know, there were
staff
like
have
8 or
long since
9
left.
Republicans that didn't stand up for the Zelensky speech. Thank you. You spoke for me.
600 people died when
You
the
know?
Russians targeted the drama theater.
We're going to keep spending
despite
money
the painted
so that
signs
Russia
there were
will keep
children
doing
sheltering
this. You think it's
inside.
going to stop?
The airstrike left a
You
gaping
think
hole
you think
in the
Iran's
city.
going to stop making drones?
The process of clearing debris began weeks after the attack.
Who's going to pay? Who's going to pay to rebuild this?
Now a giant screen
Huh?
surrounds the remaining ruins.
Stephen
How much
Running.
more money do we have to print?
Should be
Residents
for
fear
homeless.
We're going to
and
have to
poor
destroy
people.
our own economy
According to
for what we're
reconstruction
causing
plans,
over here.
the Russian
What
government
we
wants to create a
started
new historical
with Russia.
center
We
here.
started this. We wanted this. And Lindsey Graham says this is perfect. This is perfect, Lindsey Graham says.
Свідчення свідків це одне, а коли ти можеш, що називається, в руки потримати.
I like the way this is going, Lindsey Graham says. They'll fight till the last Ukrainian.
В разі чого
Perfect.
їм прийдеться тікати з Маріуполя, щоб не було що до чого доторкнутися.
Svetlana Chebotareva lives close to the theater.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring up the Lindsey Graham video. It's pretty sickening.
Path we're on here.
So this is where Lindsey Graham says we are.
I like the structural path we're on here. As long as we help Ukraine with the weapons they need and the economic support, they will fight to the last person. I like the structural path we're on here.
Holly Horn.
He just wants to keep war.
That
war,
video
war.
of Graham is so cringe.
Yeah, I know. For a second, I thought you were talking about Graham Elwood. I'm like, what? Yeah, Lindsey Graham. That's what winning looks like. That's the path. Lindsey Graham. Hey, you want to see Hillary Clinton talk about it? We saw that yesterday. Remember that? So Hillary Clinton says the same thing. We need to keep warring. We need to keep sending money and support to Ukraine. Keep perpetuating that. Because it's going so good. Because we're winning. And Hillary Clinton was like, yeah, and Russia's losing. They've lost so much. Russia's lost so much, and that's what losing looks like. Really, Hillary Clinton? Really, Hillary Clinton? Huh. It's like they'll all lie to your face now because they don't care, because people have proven how stupid and gullible they all are. So they're just like, yeah, I guess my supporters are just as dumb as Trump supporters. I'm just going to lie to them. I'm just going to lie right to your face. And we're just going to keep taking your money and taking your money and taking your money because fuck you. This is Hillary Clinton to you right now. Fuck you. Dude, when did Bitcoin get up to 16,943? Where was I? Holy shit. So, we're at 859. We're at 222. I told you that's the magic number. Didn't I, Jiminy?
You did.
Triple twos is a magic number. It allows Bitcoin to rock. Now, you guys might be thinking, man, Nate's been saying that for 2 days now or whatever. But it is funny that every time we get to 222 on Ethereum, Bitcoin starts fucking rocketing up. And that's just because I watch it, I take mental notes of it, and certain numbers stick out in my head, and when it starts happening, hey man, if Ethereum keeps going up, bro, Bitcoin's gonna skyrocket right now. $222, son. It's got to hold that and go up. We've been waiting for this moment for 24 hours, guys. Look at those charts. It's like almost a perfect representation. Look at that. It's just been bopping, 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 bopping. Look at that. That's the bop. Right here.
69 mega. Confire NW IDing FR.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking dumb cunt motherfucker. I hope your children get beat up at the bus stop while you're writing these stupid porn fucking programs. Jiminy.
Yeah. Huh?
You ready to smoke?
You
You don't have to if you don't want to. It's cool. I say no all the time.
No, I've got little. I just do little tiny bowls.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, good. Yep, that's good.
Not that you talk about it.
Hey, Holly Hornet. Cheers. Steven Running. Cheers. Baba Blue Draws over there on the Rumble. Cheers. He says, Both cheers. Yeah, we're 3 minutes off. Cheers.
Yeah.
That 222 is not sustainable, man. It's got to pump. Let's see 225. Let's see a giant jump in Ethereum. And that'll just rocket Bitcoin up to 16.9 again. I got no kafefe. What am I doing? Psst. I got no kafefe here. You guys, this is crazy what's going on. There was a big drop and then a big spike upwards. And you can see it real clearly right here. Big V. Look at that. And here in Ethereum, same thing. Let's be checking for a head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, that's not good. Unless this forms an upside down. Well, we might be okay. If this forms an upside down shoulder, then we've got a giant head and shoulders on the 24. Upside down. On the 24, which would be really good. A good sign. But this, if this forms, see, it's going to form this first. It's going to form the head first. It'll cause the right side up. Head and shoulders will form first. This drops down. It'll drop. But then if it goes back up, it'll form the upside down head and shoulders pattern, which will override the right side up head and shoulders pattern. And then it'll just skyrocket up again. So we got to see if that pattern forms. I got my eye on it. I'm looking across the board and I'm seeing upward movement, which is good. Yeah, we had an upside down head and shoulders pattern form on Harmony. It happened on Harmony. But, maybe Harmony will climb now. Okay, 222.58. 71.50. So Ethereum is stagnating, man. But at least it's above 222. It's a Bollinger Band. For some reason. 99. There it is. 223. 222.99. It is testing it right now, guys. 223.14. 223.12, 223.10, 222.70, way down, 222.87, 222.91, 222.96, 03, 04, 10, 223.10, 222.95, 222.99, 223.09,
Okay, so you guys can't see this because of the way I've got this lined up here. There we go. Now you'll be able to see those. That is great. 887. Look at Bitcoin. 890. It is literally responding to Ethereum, guys. You see this? When Ethereum hits 224, Bitcoin just starts skyrocketing. It's going, baby. 224. That's great. Remember, I said 225. That's what we want to see on Ethereum. We want to see 225. And we're good. It's good. They're supporting each other now. Here's the low part. Let's see how low it goes. You can almost feel the movement. It's like, you know, it's almost, you could just feel that lag that's going on. The bouncing up and down. That 224.27, baby. That's strong. This is the low. So the lows are getting higher. Do you see that? It's a higher low, you call this. And then it's going to pump again over 224. I look at different exchanges, you know, different sources for this information, and they all vary. Like if I brought up my phone where I watch this thing, it's a different, slightly different Bitcoin number. And then the movement's different too. So when I go to an exchange to purchase, you know, I want to find an exchange that's as accurate as what I'm reading right here. You know, you want to make sure they're synced up. $222. That's the fall point. Don't want to get to 222, man. That's the level of support. Don't even worry about Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's just following Ethereum. It's all about Ethereum. So there is a death cross going on right now on Bitcoin. What that means is they've got these moving averages, right? And one of them is like a 20-week moving average. Another one is like a 400-day moving or whatever. They've got these time period. They've got a line that traces that moving average. Well, two of these lines are crossing each other right now. It's only happened, once before, ever in the history of Bitcoin. Chances are the market's strong and it's not going to result in too much of a drop. In fact, the drop that we just witnessed could very well have been that death cross. And it might have just bounced right back out of it.
I don't know, because I don't have access to the live moving average information. I don't have it, called up on a chart or anything like that. I was getting it from Carl the Moon. He put up a video explaining, what he felt about it. And that death cross could have bounced off of each other, or it could have crossed. So I don't know. Either way, it's probably not going to matter that much, because the market seems so strong right now. It does seem like it's stabilized immensely. There's not a lot of up and down. But we're going into a weekend, and 'So if we're going to get a reverse head and shoulders, it means it's got to drop. It means the price has to drop down to $800, something like that. And if it does that, and it goes back up a little bit, and that's going to complete a massive upside down head and shoulders pattern on the Bitcoin. Among others too. It would be Ethereum, Bitcoin, Matic would show it, Cardano would show it, fucking Binance would show it. All of them will have an upside down head and shoulders. I'll show you on the Bitcoin how it's forming. It's really easy and obvious to see. This right here is the 24-hour. Right? So this is the 24-hour of Bitcoin. Okay? Just ignore everything past here. From here all the way to here. This is what's happened with Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. And that will show you the volume down there in those gray bars as well. We see there's a lot of volume that happened during that drop, which means there was a lot of people acquiring crypto. Now that also means those are a lot of traders that are going to sell off when this hits, a certain price. Most of them are going to sell. It's going to drop it down. Then they're going to buy in again. It's going to boost it back up again. It's a self-fulfilling pattern. These guys want to see a reverse head and shoulders, most likely. They're going to work towards that. And this is where we're going to see it, okay? Here's the shoulder. Here's the head, right? And now all we need is for this to come down to right about here, where this shoulder is, form a second shoulder pattern, right where my arrow is, and then return back up. And as soon as that returns back up, it's going to go straight up. Now, there was a right side up head and shoulders pattern, which causes the price to drop down. But luckily, this head and shoulders is going to override that head and shoulders. The right side up head and shoulders is right here. Shoulder right here, right? Head right here, and shoulder. So, it's kind of like a person, right? Here's their head, here's their left shoulder, here's their their right shoulder and their left, depending on which way you're looking at, right? Shoulder, shoulder, head. So that's going to cause a drop because it's a right side up, head and shoulders. That causes a drop. But that drop's going to work to our favor, right? It's going to drop, and it's only going to drop, about this much. Maybe about this much or whatever. Hopefully return. And as soon as you see that bounce back, that would be your signal. If you were going to buy crypto, you'd want to buy right then because you're going straight up. It's going to be worth a lot more money, and then you sell when you get to the top of that peak that you're going to experience, which is going to be, the height of the depth, right? The opposite height of the depth of this upside down head. So you take this from the marginal line and you go all the way up here, and that's where your target is. So we're literally watching that shoulder form. We'll see. It's got to get down to it and then go back up. So right now a drop in crypto is okay. We're all right because we're looking down the road a few minutes. So it's fun and nice that you can zoom in on these charts like that and really see what's going on. Once you understand the patterns that reflect the strongest on Bitcoin or whichever crypto you're looking at, you'll be able to spot them before they form. Once you understand how they work and what shows that they're coming up and whatever. The time to really purchase would have been when that head was down at the bottom. That got all the way down to 16,799. That would have been a good purchase point, for what's about to happen. You've got a second time to purchase. It won't be as low, but it'll be pretty low. You'll still be happy with it on this second shoulder formation, this upside down shoulder formation. So we're dropping and we want to drop. We want to see crypto drop right now. So it's at 852. We want to see a drop. We want to get down to that shoulder point. Then we want to return, right? 53. Now I said we want to get down to about 800. We're at 853 right now. To finish this shoulder, make it a good one, 800. That's the bottom. Anywhere between 850 and 800 will probably complete the pattern. But a deeper shoulder will give us a higher rise, right? 849 is good. 848 is good. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a drop. 847. We're not even worried about Ethereum right now. Now we're looking at Bitcoin. We want to go lower. If we're going to try to purchase, right, we want to purchase at like 16.8. 849, keep your eye on it because you missed the ride. Once that shoulder forms, man, boom. You can drop a little bit more here. It's okay. We got $50 to drop. 49. We're comfortable now, aren't we? We're not worried about this drop because we know what it is. 848. 846. That's a low. 844. Holy moly. That's only $43 away from your target of buying. Right? $40 away from your target. And at this point, you're going to have to kind of make a decision. Like, dude, this might be it. It might not go any lower. Maybe this would be the time to purchase a little crypto. Boom. Pick it up right now. Get on the bus. A little bit. It might go lower. Sometimes when you buy, there it goes. Boom. Lower. 841. Well, 840, right? We said. It got down to 840. We got a drop in, when we get that drop in volume and value on these charts, that's when it's going to reverse. That's when that shoulder is going to turn around. So get ready for that, because that's getting ready to happen. Watch the volume bars get smaller and smaller. As the volume bars go down and the value bars go down together, that's going to form your first green, your green volume bar, your first yellow marker. Boom, yellow marker right there. So we're going to turn around at 840. This would be your purchase point. Right? There's nothing that's going to stop this climb now. Because a whole bunch of traders just bought. They're seeing that shoulder form and they're going, this is our buy-in. This is when we buy. Now, if we were on Ratios, in a minute or two, it would probably say buy. I wouldn't be surprised. Whoa, 839, 842, 841. Get ready. 838, 839. I mean, you're splitting hairs at this point, right? There's a lot of resistance at this point, right? So are you going to buy or not, right? Double yellow markers. We've still got strong signals, drops in value and volume that are correlating across the map here, which is good. You'll be able to see that all the way across the board here. Triple yellow markers. High bottom on Bitcoin. There we go. There we go. That's the turnaround. There it is. So you either got on or you didn't. Now watch what's going to happen. We're going to end up forming this second shoulder now is going to form. Now we're going to start going back up. And I'll show you how that's forming, okay? Real obviously. Shoulder, head. This will be the second shoulder as soon as this shows a check mark upwards, which we're going to see as it's at 850, is 851, and it keeps going up. We're going to see a check mark here as that. There we go. Get ready for it. 49, 48. Now, like I said, remember, it could still drop down $50. It could still drop down to that 800 mark to finish that shoulder. And I've seen it. I've seen it where it'll do it, and I've seen it where it just says, fuck you, and it just drops. And it keeps dropping. And I'm like, this is the drop of the day, you know, where it's totally going to reconfigure the whole market. 846, 845. Remember, our buy-in was 840 if we were playing it safe. 843, 845, 842, 841, 842. I'm just looking at Bitcoin right now. Uh-oh, we've got a down marker all the way across the board. Wait, no, not on Binance, but we've got a down marker everywhere else. Hold on. It might want to go down to 800, man. We know it could go down to 800. We still know that. But it is hanging. Boy, oh boy. So we have got a completed head and shoulders, right side up head and shoulders. It has formed. That's a drop. But if it reverses, man, it's going to make this reverse head and shoulders. Let's see. Okay. 37. That's pretty low, man. 36. 33. Whoa, dude. 34. 32. 29. 32. Oh boy, 33. 30. 31. 30. Wait for a reversal here. It might happen. It might happen. 28. Oh shit. 27. 25, dude. 26 went all the way down to 825. Holy shit. 825. 828. It's going to fight it off. 829. It's going to fight it off, guys. It's going to shake it. 831. 832. Holy moly. Let's get these lined up again, man. So you guys can see that price up there. $834, 67, 832, 831. It's trying to turn around, guys. It's trying to make that shoulder, and if it does, 832, 831. Let's see if people are going to manipulate it up by buying right now. So we want to see a giant green spike on Bitcoin coming in at the very bottom. If that yellow marker is a good symbol, but it's got a low bottom, so it's not a turnaround indicator yet. Got to wait for that green cell bar to just explode, and then we'll get a nice high bottom on the next candle. And we get our head and shoulders pattern that we're waiting for. But if that shoulder doesn't fucking complete, man, is it going to go down to 800? And even if it goes all the way to 800, we still should be okay. But that would be the ultimate buy-in, I think. 16,800 at this point, 825 right now. You're just $25 off from that target. 24, 26, 24, $24 off from that purchase target. 26, 29. So sometimes, just having patience and waiting, you end up finding, you never want to be forced into something. This is, if you're like starting off with $100, and you want to try to increase it incrementally, just with every purchase, make a little bit more every time you buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, until you're working with more money. Work your way up. Learning these little symbols and these indicators can just help you so much. And also Ratios on YouTube is great too for seeing these patterns form. What's it gonna do? We got a drop in volume and value. We might have a reversal on Matic. We're looking at Matic right now. Matic, if that red bar pumps green, it might be a really good indicator for the rest of the market. Come on, Matic. Come on, Bitcoin. See, now Bitcoin is doing it too.
Get a glow in the dark one.
Get a glow in the dark one.
Dude, I was remembering that when Cyber got that head that he was carrying around with him, he got him a glow in the dark eye. He's like, here, I found you an eye, and then he just popped it into the eye socket.
That was awesome.
Josh G.
Shit was crazy.
Nay, have you got any Litecoin? That's
Yes.
one I've tried to keep my eye on, but missed out on a good buying opportunity.
Yeah, I got some sitting somewhere, I believe.
69 mega. Comfire find LV
Oh,
in
nobody cares, dude. Get out of here with that bullshit. Hoi. $8.22, $8.25, guys. Are we going to see a reversal? There's our yellow marker, yellow marker, yellow marker, yellow marker. We've got yellow markers almost all the way across the board. Got a high bottom somewhat on Bitcoin on the candle. It's nice. It's got to turn around, man. That shoulder grows. It's got to finish before it'll start going up. So we need to see market energy behind this. We need to see a lot of volume spikes. We don't see volume spikes, we're in big trouble. $8.21, guys. $8.21. The downward from the right side up and shoulders, it stopped. So that's it just means it's going to reverse. So it's a good sign. This should all reverse, go upwards right now. Looking for that volume. We got triple yellow markers on Bitcoin. That's purchasing coming in. We're looking for them whales to come in and assert their dominance, man. Make that value go up. 830. 830. 829. 830. This is the make or break it time right here. It's only got to go up a little tiny bit, man. If it goes up to like 840, it's a sure done deal. That shoulder's done. That's 830 right there. 831. It's like just a little bit, just to form that shoulder. That's all we need to see, man. And these traders will see that. And they will all buy. They'll be like, dude, Bitcoin's about to skyrocket upwards. This is our buy signal right now. Boom. 834, 830. Here we go. There's the shoulder. You can see it. You can see it forming. You see the shoulder forming, guys. You see it? 834. It's just got to go to 840, man. It's really exciting. I want you guys to see this up close. Okay, great. Great. This is the Bitcoin, right? And this is that shoulder pattern form. We want to see it duplicate this,
right here. And that's what's happening. And we're watching it in real time. We're watching this check mark form. And as soon as that check mark forms, man, at 840, basically, give or take, it's going to skyrocket up because everyone's going to start buying in. This is how these guys make their money. They buy when they think it's going to go up, right? They manipulate it. 835. $5 more, man. That's my assumption. We're looking for 840. It's almost like everyone's like, hold my beer. Kind of want to keep the there we go. Want to be able to see that. That volume. Here comes the volume, 836. Look at this volume coming in, guys. 837. $838. $2 away, man. Watch. $2 away. $840. Boom. We have arrived. That is an upside down head and shoulders, bro. That is an upside down head and shoulders. It is formed. We're going up, and nothing's going to stop it. 842. That's, bro, that is healthy. Look at all the volume coming into the market. Oh, dude, don't drop below that. No. That pattern is formed. Come on, don't do this. It's breaking, dude. It's breaking. Don't break. Don't break my shoulder. Don't break my collarbone off my shoulder. Off my shoulder blade. I got to pop it back into place. There we go, 841. Come on, baby. 841. We like 841. We need a shoulder brace. It's perfect. Look at this head and shoulders, guys. Look at this upside down head and shoulders pattern. It's perfect. Oh my God, 843. Yup, here comes some confidence into the market, man. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. We got confidence in the market. That's beautiful. $843. Bitcoin gets over that 1220 mark. Man, right now there's traders that are coming back from lunch and shit, and they're like, whoa, dude, look at Bitcoin. It's in this massive upside down head and shoulders on the 24-hour pattern. This is a buy signal, you know? Watch the purchases come in. I would think that 840 would have been the buy signal, but it might be 850. You know, when they're all like convinced it's going to be a thing. But you'll see, as soon as everyone's convinced, you'll see the purchases start coming in. Day traders. Wait, today's Friday. Yeah, today's Friday, right? Yes. So we should be fine. Middle of the day. Everybody's seeing this.
Bob Marley. You are so good looking.
Why, thank you. So are you, Bob Marley, with your dreadlocks. We're watching a Head and Shoulders, an upside down Head and Shoulders pattern form on the 24-hour of Bitcoin right now. That's what we're doing. We're seeing it form across the board, actually. Nice one forming on Binance. Basically formed on Cardano. It's forming on Matic. Ethereum's got it. Bitcoin's just got to complete this. It's, you know, I thought 840 would be the turnaround, but it might have to be 850. And I'm just surprised that it wasn't 840, because you can clearly see the upside down, the reverse Head and Shoulders pattern. You can see it. And that's, people just have to see that to react to it. You know, traders see that and they know. I don't know what they're waiting for. I mean, I guess it could break down still, you know? And I guess they know that. Everyone's waiting to see if it's going to break down. Totally could break down. It's possible. And maybe they're just like, nah. They might have another signal that I don't know. You know, they might be watching that freaking death cross. It's broke down. That shoulder's breaking down. That's not good. This will send fear into the hearts of them now. We don't want fear, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa, massive sell-off of Bitcoin? Market manipulation. Whale, somebody's just fucking with it. And, you know, maybe that's what they're doing. You know, maybe these traders know, there's like, no, this whale's going to manipulate it. I'm not buying. I'm going to wait. They're smarter than me, bro. I can't believe that pattern's going to fail. I mean, it could form a double head on the shoulder, absolutely, and reinforce and go up. It'll still be good. But at this point, man, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen. There's a drop in volume and value simultaneously right now, so that's a good sign. It's like a cooling off when you see that, you know? People are reconfiguring. God, last night, do you guys remember when I kicked the table when the cat jumped up on my chair? Anybody remember that shit?
Dave C.
All my
Fishing.
bongs went like that.
Yo-yo.
Hey, David. What's up, buddy?
Dave C. Fishing. Nice and late.
Hell yeah.
Dave C. Fishing. Yeah, Hals was having Zoom
Yeah,
yes.
I guess he was. He just wanted me to feed him, you know? But the dumbass didn't realize he had food in his fucking bowl. He's too lazy to go check himself. Come on, shoulder.
800 is still the target on the second piece of that shoulder. It could still go down to 800, but if it does, it should definitely bounce back up. Just don't really want to see that right now. I mean, it definitely, the drop stopped, for sure, from the Head and Shoulders. So, that's good. It's just a weird lag right now, reaction to this obvious upside down Head and Shoulders pattern that's forming on Bitcoin. I mean, everybody should see that. I'm just surprised that there's not a giant reaction to it. I'll wait, because I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. You guys looking at these spikes coming in? Giant spikes.
Right.
God, I feel like I just cleared my ears out after fucking 4 days.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like I can hear again.
I know that feeling.
Wow. All this volume coming into Ethereum and it cannot get over 1220. Wow. Everybody must be on vacation. What is today, Christmas? Jeez Louise. That must be it. Bro, it's because it's Christmas weekend, man, I bet. And traders are all like getting ready to leave and they're traveling and they're fucking taking vacations and shit. There's nobody's watching the market right now. I can't believe this is going on.
Dave C. Fishing. Last weekday before Christmas.
I can't believe.
Dave C. Fishing. No one in office.
Yeah, right? I can't believe this opportunity is just going to slip through everybody's fingers right now. It's like this massive move on the 24-hour and no one sees it. It's cold outside. cough all that shit up. Holy shit, 819. Big drop. Remember, it can go down to 16,800 most likely and still go up, but,
Dave C. Fishing. I just got over being sick too.
yeah,
Dave C. Fishing. Got sick day after you.
that's crazy. 20. Yeah. Wears me the fuck out, that's for sure. 820, dude. Is it going to go all the way down to 800 and then pop back up? Massive spike coming in. It's a sell-off. Big sell-off. Big sell-off. And high bottom on the yellow marker, not really high. It could be higher. Not high enough for a reversal. So I guess Elon Musk hired some PS3 hacker to fix Twitter, and the guy just quit. He's like, oh no, I ain't gonna take this job, fuck you. That's funny. iPhone jailbreaker and PlayStation 3 hacker George Hotz to fix parts of the Bird app. However, Hotz, who joined as an intern for a 12-week period, has resigned from the company after barely 1 month on the job. Didn't think there was any real impact I could make at the social media company. Besides, it was sad to see my GitHub withering. Back to coding. Huh. GitHub? What's GitHub? He expected the environment of a startup and found something very different. Hotz also said he started reading Twitter's code and determined this ain't it. Wow. He tweeted this. Think many are insecure deep down and know Twitter actually could be 50 people, just not overnight, but in a year or two. Totally fake that I said I'd fix search or refactor the code base in 12 weeks. Said I'd try. Started reading code and it was like, this ain't it. Between reheated Uber Eats food, a questionable commitment to free speech, existing office politics, and a push for features, I was like, there's nothing substantial I can do here. Elon has management skills at a level far beyond mine. I know how to run a 20-person engineering team. Interesting, huh? Bitcoin's just kind of leveling off here above 800. If it doesn't form that shoulder, there's no telling. It could probably go down. If it doesn't go up, it could go down, you know? That's the gist of it. But I do not see this shoulder reforming. It is, I think it might be too late for the shoulder to form. We gave it a good hour, probably. Something crazy would have to happen right now. And all the signs are against it. It's supposed to freeze tonight. Tomorrow night.
Francesco Moro. A healer.
Hey, Francesco. We got a big green candle forming. She must be watching The Price is Right in there. Dude, this head and shoulders pattern could still form. I've seen them form like this before, but I want to be live when it happens, man. So you guys can see how high it goes once it starts. There's a downward wedge pattern forming too. That's a good sign as well for this upward movement. Man, you better get a higher bottom on that freaking red candle, or we're not doing anything, or we're going down. There we go. Come on. There it goes. Higher bottom, higher bottom. Push it up to a yellow marker. Green, yellow. It's got to go green at the bottom. Go green. Come on, yield. Freaking volume bar. There it goes. Wow. There's just not a lot of there's not a lot of people playing today. The whales are all out to sea, unfortunately. God, with that fucking screaming. I can't even. This freaking dude, what is going on? What is going on? Where's the pump? There's 840. It's nice to see. Let's see what happens here. Here comes volume 840. $841. Here comes more volume. $841 again. Here comes a whole bunch more volume into the market, guys. This is exactly what would have happened if I had shut the show off and walked away. It would have completed this freaking head and shoulders pattern. And then the price of crypto is going to skyrocket. And we'd be laughing and laughing and laughing. Cyber taught me how to get all the phlegm out of my lungs. He's like, blow all the air out. He's like, blow all your air out. And once you do it, it'll trigger a response to cough up all that shit. He's right, it works. $8.44. Are you guys looking at this? The shoulder that refused to form. It's so close. I think my new target was 850 for the top. It's so close to that. Here we go. Ethereum's getting blasted with a little bit of volume. Let's do this. Man, I wonder if it could snow here. It's gonna be cold and man, it's pretty freaking overcast. The snow effect. It's really having a problem here. Yeah. $5 more. Really having a hard time getting past that point. Massive
Stop
sell-off.
animal murder and torture. Joe.
Bye. Wasn't that fun? Okay, I'm giving up because it looks like it's going to go all the way down to 800 and not complete this Head and Shoulders pattern. But it is going to complete a downward, it looks like a downward wedge pattern, which will result in that spike upwards anyway. But I've lost my patience trying to wait here and watch this thing happen with you guys. So I will see you guys later today, okay? Tune back in. You know, it's going to be about 3 o'clock probably, something like that. And I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye, y'all.